us on a journey through darkness will bring light. Rural Report is here, guiding us through the night.
Hello again and welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC and I'm going to give you a little bit of homework for this one. And the reason why is because I'd really like if you watch something that I'm going to reference this entire video about, if you go watch it first. So I would like if you, once I reveal everything, that you stop this, go over there and watch it, and then come back. Or if you want, you're already here, you can watch this and then go over there, but you probably will have to come back and rewatch this, which, hey, will give me more watch time, right? But no. So one of the channels that I really like to watch that for me, it's a lot of fun. Is a YouTube channel that maybe you've heard of called The Y Files. Now, if you are familiar with it, you know what I'm probably getting ready to talk about. If you are not, um, it is a channel that takes myths, urban legends, conspiracy theories, different other things. The guy does a very good job of mixing in humor and other things to kind of spin a good story. It's very entertaining for me, and he puts it together very well. And there's a lot of it that he will go through and he will debunk. He will use open source and give you his sources and show you, hey, this is a great story, but here's why it's incorrect. And, you can follow along with his thought process and logic and things like that. Well, I was kind of going back through, and it's fairly recent, but there is a video that he put out called The Quantum Apocalypse. And it really got me going, got me thinking. I watched this video several times. I'm going to link it down into the description section below, so you can click on it and just go immediately there and watch it. Keep in mind, the video is like 30 minutes long. The last 8 minutes of it's kind of like advertising for the channel and other things. The first couple of minutes, technically, you don't have to watch. Really, the main portions maybe 12-15 minutes long, but it's very entertaining and things like that. But so here's your chance. I've given you the reference. I told you where the link is. Go over there and check it out. Now, hopefully you've either seen the video or you've clicked the link and you're back to finish the rest of this, or you're going to watch this and then, maybe go watch that one. So here we go. Let's dive into this. Now, for me, and spoiler alert, okay, if you haven't gone and watched it, uh, it's a very good story that is told to where basically the governmental organization in the story has a AI that has already basically cracked every sort of decryption there is. Everything from your bank account, your social security number, any sort of message, picture, basically any sort of digital footprint that you have, it's already cracked every code there is. It's downloaded it and it has that. It's already done everything, and in the story, they've done it for years. Okay, to the point that this guy in the story does something and then they see that he did something, so they go ahead and put their plan into motion and basically frame him for it, because it's basically putting out the world's secrets on every person, on every company, every entity, every governmental organization, every single group, whatever. Everything gets put out all over, everywhere. Free. Anybody can go look up anything at any given time about absolutely anybody, from text messages to pictures, uh, bank account information, your medical records, every single everything is put out there. Now, I know that there's going to be some people that's going to watch this and is going to say, who cares? I have nothing to hide. Okay. First of all, uh, there's a lot of things that's built on secrets. Okay, secrets are not a bad thing. It's not some sort of a cover up or things like that. You've got things like KFC that closely guards their herbs and spices. You've got different manufacturers and things that uh, go through and try and hide their technology or the way the process or whatever on how they manufacture or do certain things. Um, there's all sorts of different things that go through. Even if you want to get down into it, the way that we go through and keep secrets from children and give them the fairy tale childhood stuff of the tooth fairy and Santa Claus and things like that, right? So secrets is not always a bad thing, okay? And everybody has them. I don't care who it is. And it's not a thing about being fake or anything along those lines. It's the appropriateness of the time and the place. Okay, you can have it to where you are with coworkers and you are, whatever with them. You are home and you are whatever with them, and maybe together you're basically, saying the same type of speech or whatever. Maybe you go to a funeral or a wedding. Maybe you change things out of politeness and things like that, but it's not necessarily secretive or whatever. But you also have the nefarious and the bad secrets, right? Uh, Hiding different money and different things from your spouse, different sort of cheating and affairs, different sort of crimes and other things, right? And so it's one of those things that in this story, okay, to kind of get back on topic, you would have an apocalypse, okay? And even if you are one of them people that you're going rural, I have nothing to hide, I don't care. Probably 95% of the people around you are going to care. They're going to be affected, okay? Uh, it's going to be the people that you never thought of. You have no idea what they do when you're not around. Your neighbors, your coworkers, even the pastor at your church, your kindergarten teacher, any of that stuff, all of it comes out to the limelight. Okay, it's going to be one of those things that people are going to freak out. One of the ways of control nowadays is blackmail. You get something on somebody, you hold it over their head in order to get them to do, say, whatever, and you do it that way. This is every secret of everything you can go look up at the touch of a button. It's all out there, and it will make it to where everybody's going to freak, and you're going to I mean, probably, and I think they make the joke in the movie or in the video there, is that probably if that was to happen, the only people that would be happy is lawyers, right? Because it's going to be lawsuit and divorce lawyers and everything else all over the place. But if this went worldwide, you would have people that would be able to go in and look at all the different government things. There is nothing classified. If it was digitally done, it all got dumped. And so you would be able to go through. So even if, okay, you have nothing personally to worry about, no uh, sort of picture to your spouse or no sort of bedroom talk over a text message or something like that being playful, that that's a private thing between you and them that you don't want anybody else to read, is now public. Okay, maybe you don't have to worry about things like that, but you're going to have it to where other people are going to be angry, they're going to be scared, they're going to panic, they're going to freak out. You're going to get people that uh, you know all of a sudden it was your neighbor was the one having an affair with somebody that was married, and now all of a sudden there's an altercation basically in your backyard. Okay, yeah, it doesn't affect you personally, but that's rather close, and it's starting to affect you. It's beginning to come close to home, right? And you're going to have, I mean, everything. It's going to be complete pandemonium. And you're talking about communications are up, the power grid's up, running water and everything. You're talking about basically a keystroke. that basically unleashes the world's secrets and everything. And all of a sudden, you have quantum apocalypse. Okay. I mean, just what the title of it says. And I don't think a lot of people are preparing for that. And it really struck to me because it's possible. It definitely is possible. Uh, these AI and these quantum computers and supercomputers are doing things so quickly. And we can get into a whole nother video on my thoughts on AI and everything, because it just seems like everything seems to be getting smarter, better, faster. Things are changing and all that, and it really brings a lot of questions and moral questions and other things out. But when you're talking about a thing like this, to where you know you could never have another quote unquote secret like that pretty much again, because I think even in the video there, it was releasing recordings and things like that, phone calls and anything along those lines. So everything, I mean, and you would have it to where people would be obsessed. They would see something and they'd see something else, and then they would have to sit there and look this up and look this up, and uh, you would destroy all of civilization all over the place. Anybody that had any sort of digital footprint anywhere on the planet, you would destroy civilization in the matter of hours, maybe a day or two at max, probably, by the time that people went through and scrolled and found and saved and got a hold of. You really would have an all-out digital apocalypse. And it's one of them things that I admit I never thought about, I never prepared for. I don't even begin to even have an idea on how to do anything on that. We've always said that once it's on the internet, it's forever. It's done. Okay. But the thing is you're talking about secrets like this. You may have took a picture and then been like, no, I don't want this getting out on the internet. The only thing is though, is it's digital. It's already been took. Even though you've never sent it, even though you deleted it right away, it's still a digital footprint that's actually saved, and it can be got. Okay. Just because it's deleted does not mean it's gone. Um, they've gone through and they've done different proofs where you've been watching a video, and so you have it propped up in the bathroom while you're shaving or taking a shower, a bath, or whatever. You're listening to music, you're doing whatever. There's a front facing camera right there. Okay. And they've shown it records, whether you know it or not. It records. It's that whole thing on. You're talking about. You want a new brand of laundry soap because you're not happy with the one. You open your phone, and the next thing you know, you have an ad for laundry soap. It's listening. It's watching. Okay. And so it's one of those ones that I think, okay, no, that's not a paranoia or anything, that I think that it's going to happen today, tomorrow, or next week, but it's a whole new outlook that I really want to at least put it into the arena to be talked about. It should be something that we should at least give it a couple of minutes, give it the respect that, if something like this was to happen, it's definitely plausible. It's definitely something that absolutely can happen. And so I think, just out of fairness, it's something to be discussed. It's something to be thought about, and you can judge it however you want to do, and apply it to your life on how you need to do it. And so that way you can go, you know what, I'm not worried about it. There you go. At least you have an idea. You've heard about it. So if it ever happens, you at least have some idea of what's going on. Um, if you think about it and you go, uh-oh, in my 10 years ago, I was a whole different person, and I don't want that stuff out of there. I mean, it's one of those things. It's out there, it's forever. And if you have an event like this, it can come to light. And you're talking about going through and seeing something that your kids did, your grandkids did, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, everybody, all that information will be made public. Um, and it's just one of them things, it's why you have, different laws and different things. Your medical records are private. Nobody should know your medical records. There's all sorts of different information and different things that it's no one's business. Okay, it's yours. It's your own personal private data, and I firmly believe that if something like this happened, it probably would be an apocalypse, not like what everybody thinks. Okay, there's no balloon going up. The heat, the electric, the gas, everything's flowing. Cars work, ATMs work, everything works. It's just that there's no more secrets, and it's definitely something different. It's definitely opened my eyes a little bit and made me kind of step back and uh, take a little bit of a redirection, because that one's a very kind of difficult one to prepare for. But I at least just wanted to talk about. So uh, that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope that you got a little something out of this. Let me know your comments down below what you guys think. Is it something to worry about? Is it not something to worry about? Uh, Curious what you guys think. But with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, remain united because we're all prepping in this together.